I welcome you to this session of ISO 9001 2015. Today we are going to discuss clause number 9.2 internal audit, and under this clause subclause number 9.2.1 shall be covered today by us. So as usual, first of all I'll read out the requirement to you as given in the standard. Subclause 9.2.1, the organization shall conduct internal audits at planned intervals to provide information on whether the quality management system A conforms to number 1, the organization's own requirements for its quality management system, number 2, the requirements of this international standard, and B is effectively implemented and maintained. So this is all what is given in the standard under this subclause 9.2.1, and let us discuss it in detail now. See, for any system that is implemented by the organization is supposed to keep an eye over it whether the system is effective or not. Now, how to find out whether the system is effective or not? That means some kind of action has to be taken to assess the effectiveness and to find out how the system is behaving. So the best way is that we carry out an audit. Audit means a planned activity in which we assess every aspect of the system implementation, and that is done by the trained people who are called internal auditors or system auditors, whatever name you wish to give to them, and they carry out the audit as per another ISO standard, which is a guideline for carrying out the audits, ISO 19011. So that is another system which is a guidance on carrying out how audits are carried out. But at the present time, let us confine ourselves to the requirement contained in this subclause. So the organization has to conduct the internal audits at periodical intervals, at intervals considered suitable by the organization, to provide information or to assess whether the quality management system is conforming to the organization's requirement and also whether the requirements of the international standard ISO 9001 2015 are also fully covered or not. So during the audit we assess both the things, whether the organization's own requirements are being met by the system fully and completely, and also that all the requirements of ISO 9001 2015 which are applicable to the organization are taken care in the system. So the audit results will give us an idea whether all this is happening or not. Now these audits can be done by qualified people who are trained to carry out the audits as per the guidance standard ISO 19011, and they can be belonging to the organization, that means our own internal auditors, or the activity can be outsourced to outside consultants or qualified people who have taken appropriate training for carrying out the quality audits. So it depends on the organization whether you want to have your own team and train your own internal auditors or outsource this work to an outside agency, maybe some outside consultant or to some outside auditor, and that outside person or persons, they carry out the audits. So the audit will depend on it, how long it will take and how it will be planned and all that. It will be covered in the next clause. and it will depend on the size of the organization. So, whatever is the case, it has to be done periodically. The periodicity can be decided by the organization, and the organization may do it quarterly depending on its requirement, or half yearly, 6 monthly, or on annual basis. See, it is the organization's own decision at what intervals the internal audit shall be carried out. So it is the internal audit is the requirement of the organization, and the periodicity is decided by the management of the organization. The outside agencies cannot dictate the organization that why you are not carrying out audits every month. Every month is not required. At the earliest quarterly, or in most organizations, I have seen that 6 monthly periodicity is good enough. So, if the audit is carried out 6 monthly to assess whether it is covering all the requirements of the organization and all the requirements of the international standard ISO 9001 2015, and it is effectively implemented and maintained, that the system is quality management system is effectively implemented and it is maintained. By effective implementation we mean that the system is providing us the end results which are required by us. That means the output of the application of the system is meeting our requirement, and meeting our requirement fully and completely. That means it is effective. And the system has to be maintained. That means the system has to remain always updated, and approved and updated copies are expected to be available at all workstations with all the concerned people. So that is what the maintenance of the system means. So that has to be ensured by the organization. So this is all in this clause, and I hope you have understood the requirement fully and completely. But if there is any doubt, anything which is not understood by you, please give your comment below this video and I'll clarify the things to you. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon, so that as and when I load the video, normally I load it on Sundays at 11 a.m. And if the videos, if you press the bell icon, the video's information will reach you. As soon as it is loaded, the information will reach you and you can see my video immediately. And if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and also share my videos with your friends and colleagues. I'll feel very happy if you do so. Thank you very much and see you next Sunday. Okay, bye.